same quality type of strat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Summit 3 by Gigabyte. I'm joined again by Puppey and PPD. And Puppey, you're predicting that IG is going to steal LGD's strat and force a game 3.
Not steal it, but play the same type of strategies right now that LGD is playing.
Okay, well, what would that entail? Same, like, dual roaming supports? What would you say is their strategy?
Well, like, again, go with the very active type of supports. Try to get your Rubiks. That's how they usually play, to be honest.
So
That's
like a Chuan Marana type of pick, do you think? Or?
Chuan Marana?
Yeah.
When has that happened? This is like 5 years ago. Okay.
Did he play one in Red Bull? I thought he did.
Nah.
Maybe it wasn't Red Bull. I think I've seen it pretty recently, but...
maybe, perhaps.
Yeah.
You may be thinking of FY God.
Yeah, you're talking about
FY God,
man.
Best Potom in the world.
Yeah.
Behind Sing Sing.
Have you guys seen his little intro that we have for him? See that their jackets are the same. They're the same color as the green screen. So like he looks like he's a ghost with these little like random transparent patches. So they did some work, and then he looks like an angel because they had added this like glow effect. So
haven't
he
seen
actually became FY God basically.
Haven't
nice.
seen it.
All right. Well, you'll probably see it soon. But with that, guys, we've got a draft underway. Let's go ahead and hop into it. This is LGD versus IG. Game number 2. Nope, just kidding. We're not going in the draft. We're going to look at FY.
FY God, man.
There you go. Beautiful.
The legend himself.
Doesn't really have much going on. Oh, he blinked. Okay, he's alive. I was worried.
He doesn't have like the dramatic head turn like Fear. That's the only other one I've seen.
I like the
Hey,
fun.
give us Fear, come on. Now I need to see it.
That was so good.
Oh, come on.
All right.
We have
Well,
like
this draft is just flying along.
Oh yeah, there's a draft, guys.
All right, we're gonna hop into it. LGD versus IG. Game 2. Game 2. Here we go. Okay, so you mentioned a little more aggression, strong laning supports. Puppey, they're gonna go for the Chuan Chen.
The Shadow Fiend Chen. The good old classic right now.
Something you guys have liked to run quite a bit the past 4 to 5 months.
Maybe unbeatable. I'm not.
Have we lost with it?
Have we lost with it? I don't think so.
Has anyone lost with it?
I mean,
Maybe some teams.
I think some teams have probably lost.
Someone
with
in
it.
somewhere.
somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere in the trench coat of Tier 5 teams or something like that. Tier.
LGD, on the other hand, they stick with the same pick, so they go right into the Rubik Arena again.
LGD, they don't care. They're like, yeah, it worked.
I mean, this is the Xiaowei team. If they find something that works, they are just going to keep on running it.
The funniest,
stop it.
the funniest time is when ROTK and Xiaowei play against each other. That's just 10-minute games.
Pick the same heroes.
Yeah,
like,
pick the same
change
heroes.
one, be like, yeah, that's why we lost.
They both keep on just headbutting each other until one of them falls over. You know.
Pretty much.
That surprisingly happens more than I think it should. Just like captains are generally just super arrogant, and they're just like, oh, my last draft was perfect, but you know we made one mistake, and I should have banned this hero instead of that hero, and I'll do that this next game, and we'll be fine.
And then usually if it happens once out of like 10 games, it doesn't matter because it worked once, right?
Yeah.
That means it could have worked all the other 6, 7, 8 times.
Yeah. In my experiences, doing the same thing twice never really goes
Usually
that well.
works out. Usually doesn't work out.
Usually
that
doesn't
well.
work. Yeah, agreed. Even though like you're like, oh, they're giving me all the same picks again. Let's do it.
It can work out, but you can already see that it's getting away from you. Like it's not as easy as the first time.
I've made that mistake a few too many times. So, you know, just try and learn and move on every time you have a tough loss.
It's not easy doing the captaining role anyway. Choosing the heroes that you need to choose in order to win.
It's
stressful.
I mean, Dota's not an easy game. It's such.
Yeah, by far not.
People are like, oh, you're just playing a game. It's just for fun, right? Like, no, this is like one of the most stressful things ever.
I mean, aren't you guys just boys trying to play Dota 2?
We try to think like that, but it's.
But you can't.
But it isn't like that.
You can't escape the reality.
There's a lot going on.
There you go.
Well, let's talk about the draft at least a little bit. Right now, IG are banning out Storm because they don't really want to play against the same strat, I guess.
There you go.
And I think the Viper is connected to the Shadow Fiend being middle, and they don't want the Viper to be dominated.
Also not an awful idea.
Yeah, they're just very straightforward ideas right now. And they also banned out the Wisp again. Wisp Tiny by LGD. Bristleback's going to be removed. Right now they don't want that. Darkseer was in the pool, they want that more.
Talk to me about Darkseer, because this hero got some pretty significant changes in 6.84.
Yeah.
It seems like he is a lot stronger now. I mean, he got nerfed a little bit, like every patch for like, what, a year straight? Vacuum nerf, vacuum nerf, vacuum nerf. Now all of a sudden the wall is 45-second duration at level 1, and Teams are picking him more.
He's a 5-man mech hero also.
Yeah.
He has potential to go on both easy lane and off lane, and he doesn't have a problem against solos. So right now with the buffs that he gets, it's pretty fairly okay to pick him right now. He's a 5-man hero.
Well, IG, not really the best 5-man defense yet, but they've got a lot of picks to.
I think IG are fine already with the Shadow Fiend Shen. No matter what you're going to do, you're gonna have a really big problem on actually jumping into them. Because Lina, Rubik, Darkseer, I get it, they can do some stuff, but if the Shadow Fiend gets a mech and stays in front, you're gonna have a lot of trouble if you don't dish out much damage to kill him actually.
I guess if last game's any indication, LGD may not. They may not be looking to let him farm that mech, but it's tough to stop him.
Yeah, this seems like a Luo Earthshaker.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a possibility. That seems more likely than a support shaker.
So
I feel like your safe lane might have some issues if you have a support shaker against an offlane Darkseer.
Unless they're thinking of something very goofy, like putting an off-lane solo and a top-lane solo and just have the Earthshaker roam and Shen just does whatever he wants with boots or something like that. But
suppose it's possible. Elimination match though. You gotta bust out your best stuff.
Yeah, you gotta bust out your best.
Save that goofy stuff for when you're desperate.
Maybe they are desperate.
Maybe. I'd like to.
That was such a quick game. It's like hard to even feel desperate because it's like, oh, we haven't even started the match yet and we're already down 1-0. But we'll see if IG are feeling it. LGD
I think I haven't seen a dazzle by IG like for what, I don't know.
Some time now.
Sometimes. So I don't think they were very confident with their picks.
I think they were like, oh crap, there's a bristle. What do we do?
Well, there's a bristle.
That was our hero.
How about like a Shadow Demon for Faith?
I love it. Shadow Demon, good hero. I mean, yeah, I mean Shadow Demon's always fine, but nah, he's not always fine. That's definitely not true. But
yeah, it's not true.
He's pretty good. But Bristle's banned, so it's not like they absolutely need it.
LGD are going to go into the Razor, someone who can potentially dominate the Shadow Fiend.
I don't think it's going to be mid.
You think we'll be safe lane then? Aggressive tri-lane again?
Well, for now, it seems that they might only want to gank the Shadow Fiend rather than to dominate
try to win the lane directly.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a tri-lane from LGD.
Last pick mid.
Especially like, you know, Dire Side. Dire Side tri-lane is not as good as the Radiant side tri-lane, as the off-lane. I mean, like...
Why is that?
You have a lot more space to do as a Dire side, like aggression-wise.
Also, I think the offlane is a lot more generous for Dire offlaners, so maybe, you know, throwing 3 heroes there is not absolutely necessary in most games.
Okay. Well, IG now, 4th pick coming out.
Well, the idea is pretty much like this. Razor's top. He's going to solo against the Earthshaker. The Earthshaker's not going to really do much against them. And the Lina Rubik have everything to do on the map. They can even gank for the Darkseer if they wish to.
It's
just need to pick one hero.
Last game they were getting kills, just the 2 of them. So
now there comes the Shadow Demon.
Right.
LD, man. You knew it.
Wow, LD. How did you do it?
Wow.
How diggity do, man.
That being said, I'm not that big of a fan of Shadow Demon here. But we'll see. We'll see.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day, right?
There you go.
Here we go. Panda gets banned out now by LGD. And IG looking for their final core now. They have the Shaker, the Shadow Fiend, so big team fight. They'll need that, I guess, safe lane farmer, it looks like.
I don't know how Puppey feels, but I think IG's in some trouble right now.
They kind of do, because if SF has a bad game, I think the whole game is pretty much over. The whole game is over from the Shadow Fiend.
I'm wondering what this last pick is going to be. If they need like a safe lane hero that can handle a Darkseer in lane, and there's like not a ton of heroes that can do that.
It's going to be Burning Anti-Mage. You're going to know it, man.
That Morphling ban with the Shadow Demon picked up.
Wait, predictions for IG's hero? I don't care about LGD's hero.
I don't know. Anti-Mage is my first thing. Juggernaut might be second.
It does feel like a good Anti-Mage game.
Anti-Mage is not a bad guess.
Good versus Darkseer.
I'm going to go with Weaver.
Weaver.
The Weaver. Okay.
But that being said, I'm not the biggest fan of the hero. I just think they're probably going to pick it.
They might.
I like the Anti-Mage better, though.
Seems a little bit more anti-mage now, actually.
Now here's a hero we don't see very much of, the Ember Spirit for LGD.
We try to run it every once in a while. Doesn't do that well, but Samel likes it, so I try to keep him happy, you know.
give him an Ember Spirit game like Ration.
I'm like,
he's a fun hero.
I'm like, Samel would hero.
He is really fun.
He's like, you can have. I'm like, you can have Shadow Fiend or TA, and he goes, just give me Ember Spirit, Peter. We'll win.
We were wrong in every way.
Huh.
It might be connected to the Ember Spirit though, because
Orchid Carrier, a lot of physical damage. Ember has very low base armor.
Well, that's a Shadow Demon Bone Fletcher lane, the EG Classic right now today.
not my most preferred lane, but you know sometimes it works.
You guys have been running quite a bit of Clinks lately.
He's pretty good. He's good against Chen, but I mean they have Chen, so it's not like a counter or anything. I mean he can eat Chen's creeps in the middle of a fight.
He's got like 3 fountain trips just scattered around the map, you know.
Yeah.
You just strategically deploy the creeps.
Yeah.
A little refill.
It's kind of rough for Chen. Like you'll run through your jungle, be like, oh, I need new creeps, and all of a sudden there'll just be like a small centaur or 2 little satyrs, and you're like,
yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Come on, dude. If you're gonna take the big creep, just kill the others. Like, don't do this to me. I'm not a big fan of Chen and Clinks together, but if the Clinks can move early into the enemy's jungle, he can farm there just fine with just like a soul ring and a bottle or whatever he decides to go.
Yeah, Chen Bone Fletcher has a Speed Gaming Classic too.
Speed game, yeah.
Yeah, that's an envy classic right there.
That's
a lot of classics right here.
The blinks.
Yeah, the throwbacks.
The blinks.
The Clinks with the blinks.
Of course, the 430 Shadow Fiend. What could be more iconic at this point?
There you go. Elimination match. Got to pull out the big guns.
See, a 60% win rate, and that's a good win rate.
A lot of signature heroes this game for IG. All right, LGD gonna sweep into their jungle at level 1. They want to get aggressive here and try to slow down this Chen.
Well,
can IG really? Can they contest this at all?
They cannot.
No, they can't. They can see where they're going though to anticipate where the wards are.
They do get the 1 sentry down on the magic.
I think they
push.
saw that one.
They
didn't see
Probably
the
did not see the
warded.
arms though. They're not done yet.
MMY!
Faith
I've
has
seen this
boots
before.
Little loop-de-loo. We've seen that like level 1 Rubik roaming a lot more lately. He kind of disappeared.
Holy Lord.
For a while.
Oh, the Russian casters.
Whoa! Oh, yet!
They missed both. All right.
Oi, oi, oi!
The battle begins.
All right. So they have 1 sentry left.
SF got top rune, but he's in. He's good.
So it does seem to be a Razor mid, but by Sylar, not maybe.
Ember Spirit safe lane.
Ember Spirit safe lane against Earthshaker.
That's okay. He's gonna have help.
Even though Earthshaker itself, solo against solo, has a very good time against Ember Spirit, but since
The Shaker actually, he saw his item build. He was like,
hello.
He's not really laning against anyone. He's just trying to get some experience.
So that's pretty much the case. The Earthshaker was a non-factor.
What do you know?
Oh,
Same
what do you know?
old script for
No,
Xiaoyu.
Ferrari, no!
Goes in with the lift to start it off. The stun was waiting, and now they're stealing big damage. Should be the first blood here. It looks like 430 down again. Hey, it worked last game, and they're right back to it.
VG Gaming 2.0 right here.
I know.
They're taking a page out of their book. They're like, VG Gaming's winning. Let's just do what they do.
Yeah, let's just copy-paste the dual roam. And I mean, hey, they're executing it well. It keeps on working against IG.
Those are game-winning ganks, man. Shadowfiend's...
As long as they don't overdo it. Because that's what happened to Sumail
there you go.
in the VG last game, which you had in DAC.
That was, yeah, true.
Yeah, you can't overgank things. You just phase them a little bit, so the guy.
That's enough. Like Razor can kind of win this match up. It's pretty even, but with the first blood, I think he'll do really, really
I don't think
well.
there will be stacks for the Shadow Fiend anyway in the woods. Well,
it seems like Chuan is taking them.
Yeah, he got a Wilkin. This is going to be farm time.
Fend for yourself, my friend.
He's already ahead with the last hits, man. He's so good.
And on top of that, the jungle is warded off, so he kind of has to farm these camps or nothing spawning.
You know when Bone Fletcher denies your creeps in front of you when you're Darkseer, you kind of feel bad, right? Just kind of do.
Just want to rage quit.
I saw Fear having like 16 last hits at whatever minute, so very early, 6 minutes in.
Get it.
Almost
he blocked himself, right?
Yeah, perfect fissure. Unfortunately, too perfect.
You got to be careful on those spots right there. Rubik can put you on a hill and you could you know, have one of those games.
So IG's gonna. This is why I don't like this lane against Darkseer is really tough. Like, if you notice in our games versus Cloud9, we banned out. If we wanted to run like a dual lane like this, we just banned out Darkseer because you know, as one support hero, it's hard to do a lot to a Darkseer or like a Broodmother or something like that.
No, I remember a while back, it's like a year and a half ago, Funnick he was playing a lot of Darkseer and Clinks, and he would win both sides of the matchup when it was a 1v1.
Really?
No, I mean, I think that was partially Funnick just outskilling his opponents, but
yeah.
So you guys think Darkseer should at least break even, if not win this?
It's it does come on the fact that how much you play the hero and the matchup yourself, and I think the fact was pretty much connected to Clinks more than a Darkseer because he knows what the Clinks wants. So whether he would play whichever matchup against Clinks, because he really loves that hero himself, he just knows what he hates the most.
And he does whatever he hates to the opponent.
It's really connected to the Clinks, not really Darkseer.
Okay. This jungle being warded off, though, feels like it's limiting the Shadow Fiend a lot. Just Chuan getting the stacks for now. The 430 doing pretty well in terms of CS. Already up to 12 and 2.
Yeah, he's beating the Razor in CS.
No real movement, but I mean, both lineups have those heroes that can just go for the smoke ganks.
Here we go. I think this is going to go bottom, though.
Do they have
Not something IG are expecting right now, it looks like.
Oh god, this is the gank squad.
And this is the new and improved
triple stun.
Buddy.
This is a serious gank.
they're kind of confused where to go.
Alright, who's going first? Okay, Faith.
It's like, but I got a golem.
They have 4 initiators.
Oh god, the fish are going to come first.
Beautiful initiation onto Sylar, trapping him in, and it's IG.
Hey, wait, did he use the... Look at the golem, please.
Did he use the little...
He used the little thing to hit it, probably. Find it fast. Yeah, he did, man. He got blasted with it. I knew it.
Now bottom lane, it looks like they are trying to make their move here for LGD, but might have been scouted.
No, that was their pings. Okay. That was Darkseer's pings.
Oh, they surge an MMY lift. Does he have the detection? Just barely onto Bernie. Perfect stun by Xiaowade, and they zap him down. A lot of early pressure. Now top, where they're going to work him, maybe.
Oh, they screwed up a bit.
Not level 6
stun.
yet.
That
Chains. Is he going to have a fissure soon? Not in time, it looks like. 5 seconds.
Well, what can I think right now here is that they didn't have the Hurl Boulder probably on cooldown, and what if they did? They probably could have killed him. Not sure though. Maybe it wasn't cooldown right away.
They used it.
They missed
the Centaur stomp.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he could have maybe hurled Boulder
into a stun,
yeah, probably would have been the thing.
You were so happy when you saw he used the stun though.
Yeah, well, you know, haven't seen it much. Gotta always think about it now. The Boulder.
I like the Doom splitting into 2 of those when he dies thing.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
So clowny. Well, looks like the lanes are going to settle down a bit now, and IG are getting actually both teams getting a pretty good amount of farm on a lot of these heroes. The main hero that suffers is the Earthshaker.
Clinks was one of those heroes that Burning played on DK, I think, last year.
Yeah.
That's probably where that win rate's from.
Probably where it's from DK.
There you go.
Well, if we look at both lineups right now, we got IG pretty much really wanting to push towers, and they're going to have the mech on the Shadow Fiend probably earlier than the Razor will have, or the Darkseer, and the Bonefletcher is going to, you know, eat towers too. So right now we're pretty much seeing a little bit a switcheroo of lineups. Maybe not in the most fullest of, you know, points, but because there's still going to be this roaming Rubik Lina, but IG has much more of a potent push lineup.
Do Chinese Chens buy mana boots?
I don't know. I don't think much people buy mana boots overall. Like I do it sometimes, and like maybe some nip player.
Depends on the game.
Handskin or whatever stuff. He buys always mana boots. That's what I've seen. Like he always does it, no matter what type of situation it is.
It's a Han thing.
It's a Han thing, I guess. I don't know. Played it only a little bit.
Trust me, definitely a Han thing.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm a fan of mana boots. It's nice. I'm just thinking the Earthshaker's out of mana. You know, it could really be pretty helpful.
I guess so. Like I like it right now a lot actually. Before maybe I would have to skip it because you could get some Aghanims really fast.
Yeah.
But right now mana boost is pretty cool. It feels good to buy it, feels good to use it, because the range is so big. You don't need to now run into your teammate, headbutt him at the same time.
Well, looks like it will be the Mana Boots.
Luo was like, please, dude, just go Mana Boots this game. It'd be good.
Please, man.
He's getting Soul Ring as well, though.
Uh-oh.
Chains are going to come through, though. This could be trouble for Luo. Has no way to break this Flame Guard. The triple Remnant. Got him.
I think this was one of maybe's heroes when he was playing with C-Deck.
C-Deck, yeah. He was like dominating.
Yeah, he was kind of like still like a pub star. Ember Spirit, that was the pub star hero, and that was his hero, and he was dominant with it. So it's kind of nice to see him back on that. Yeah,
he was very flashy for C-Deck, and I mean, part of it felt like it was just he was just on another level from some of his teammates and kind of had to carry the game. But it's a much different.
He's a flashy mid player.
Yeah. It seems with LGD, though, Xiao is often asking him to play a very different style.
He's cracking the whip. You're like, no, you got to do this. You got to do that.
Hey, can't go for he seems to get them all to listen, you know? So he must be doing something right.
The director. Of course they listen. Yeah, guy's a TI champion.
TI champ, man.
Why wouldn't you listen?
There you go.
And not only the TI champ, the captain.
There you go.
You find Burning, though. That surge into lift. Such a nice combo. Early wall comes out. Secures the kill.
Yeah, it deals a lot of damage.
They've got this Rubik Lina combo figured out.
Yeah.
The Darkseer seems like a really nice addition as well.
I wonder if they're saying like, if the Rubik's saying like up or to the right, or they're just doing it without saying anything.
I kind of feel like director is like just saying, to me, to me! And that's pretty much how it just goes.
Probably.
Give him over here. And well, with that, LGD are going to look to take this tier 1. This seems like a pretty big tower, as IG are trying to use the jungle a lot. Those aggressive wards are also there.
Anticipating a gank right now, bottom lane. They don't really want to be part of this. Yeah, they're just low mana, all heroes. So it's going to be mid lane. Mr. Sylar, you're on the mark. They can't really go there too.
So they almost always go Arcane Boots. But do they go them first?
That's a very on-point stat.
On point.
All right, well.
This is like nothing's going on right now. You're literally like waiting them to do something, and they're like standing still like, shit, guys.
I think IG's in trouble.
You just like saying that, don't you?
Just... Maybe they get a big team fight, you know, Shaker Blink, SF ult, but the way things are going right now, Chen's pretty behind, Xiao Demon's super underfarmed, and
Clinks is behind.
Is that a Midas?
On the Clinks?
Nah, it was a recipe of Soul Ring. I was like confused right now.
That would be impressive.
The Earthshaker Midas.
For the offlane Shaker.
Yeah, that Earthshaker Midas.
First item Midas.
The Lanham Midas.
Yeah, every time I see now it happen, I just think of Lanham though.
He went Midas before Blink?
Yeah, the MLG Columbus game.
Yeah.
Jeez, the Lanham Midas Shaker.
What a guy.
What a dude.
He had to really do some convincing to his team on that one. Because I think Midas.
Well, that was when
that was the Midas time though.
Yeah, the days of Midas gaming.
Midas gaming.
Speed gaming, Midas gaming. There was nothing speedy about it. It's a lot of farming.
Speed farming though.
Yeah, speed farming, that's true.
Speed farming gaming.
So Yao gets the headdress here. And what is our Razor going for? The Ags, BKB?
I'm guessing... Oh wow, he has another circlet. That's drums, I guess. Sending out a bracer possibly, I'm not really sure.
It's a lot of circlets.
Yep. And Aquila, as I get it.
It does seem like IG both teams are moving rather defensively.
Oh wow, he ate the wrong creep? Or was it double iron shell? Don't know.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, the case pretty much is that once the team fight will happen, I'm pretty sure he will die here. Oh no!
Oh, they find Yao. Good stomp to start it off. They're going to bring him down. Burning gets the kill, and the Fisher blocks everyone away. Maybe came through the middle of the fight. Didn't get anyone just yet. Hand of God now is 430. Gets tossed forward and throws out an angry raise.
Here's that Chen SF5 man.
Do they turn this? No, not
Scary
going to.
Stuff. They have a lot of nukes though. They have Rubik, Fadebolt, Lina stuff, Razors, Plasma Field.
This could have went much wronger for IG actually if they would have been ready for this, because an Iron Shelled Ember Spirit can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, they caught the Darkseer out right away.
Oh no, Burning.
Disrupted, nicely done by IG to try and turn this fight. They raise Sylar, bringing him down pretty low, and Ember tries to get into the backlines here. He'll bring down one hero. Might be looking for more as Burning gets pulled back and dealt with. The Ion Shell Ember that you mentioned.
Oh, no.
Puppey, he's doing work, man. On to 430, gets the chains off, maybe. Just swagging on IG. 3 heroes dead, and he's not done yet. He's going to remnant forward again. He's got the chains in 5 seconds. Oh my. He might get Luo as well. Just needs the chains to connect. Another remnant forward. Almost. Not quite.
Oh, come on.
He's got the mana. Oh, he didn't realize he was going to have it.
Slide of fit.
Oh, he gets him anyway. Jeez Louise. 4 dead.
What a chase.
He was like, oh, I don't have mana. Oh, wait, I do have mana.
That was some scary stuff. Ember Spirit early game with a haste rune and an Ion Shell.
That's something we have not seen in a while.
That's like a support's worst nightmare.
That's where you don't help your teammates and just run.
You're like, every man for yourselves and just port.
I mean, why would you help your teammates? You're like, Chuan, you're dead. Bye. Just go die for us. But they all started helping each other somewhat. Did you just keep getting caught off?
Haste rune is a problem.
Haste rune is a problem. Goddamn Gustav.
Still plaguing your nightmares.
Not mine.
Yeah, not anymore. Now he's on your side.
Too bad there's no Batrider mid anymore.
That's always fun. Well, all of a sudden, Ember Spirit, leader in net worth by a significant margin. He gets the drums, just your standard Ember build-up so far.
2 sets of drums? Razor drums too?
Well, he does have a bracer. Not sure if he's going to keep it for a bracer.
Yes.
He might.
What's the harm, man? Get another drums. You guys are doing great.
The thing is, I feel like Ember Spirit will be always on the other side of the map with where Razor is going to be. So it won't be that big of a deal.
How are you feeling about the click so far, Peter? Do you think they should be using
the Shadow
it
Demon Clinks lane?
As a team that does enjoy the Shadow Demon Clinks lane, I do not think it was that great this game, as I said before. Darkseer pretty much had free reign in the lane. There's almost next to no kill potential unless Chen makes a rotation. And they didn't deward their pull. They missed both their dewards in the jungle, so it's not like he could just abandon the lane and go chain pull for experience and levels and kind of limit Darkseer that way.
So that level 1 from LGD then seems to be one of the big factors here. Oh, they're going to find Faith, and well, he was there. Now he's gone. But yeah, just that level 1, shutting down the Chen jungle early, and the pull camp as well.
Yeah.
And then they missed the D ward, which kind of hurt them.
I mean, they still had their both their left camps, I think, so it's not that big of a deal for Chen. Like, he could still get creeps and stack. And
Chen had a okay time.
Yeah, Chen had a pretty good time, but I guess the Shadow Fiend didn't have any stacks to go back to.
Shadow Demon also was just falling around the Chen because he didn't have anything
he couldn't
to
pull.
do.
Yeah.
And he can't zone the Darkseer. Like, Shadow Demon doesn't do anything to Darkseer.
You need that follow-up stun, like
maybe he's
the
coming in.
track. Well, big jump in for maybe. He's got the Ion Shell, massive AoE damage. They bring down the Chen, send back on the other, and now the Chen army will be massacred. Easy gold for LGD, 10-2.
Their only stun is Earthshaker, and LGD have like 4 stuns pretty much. Not saying Vacuum is a stun, but Vacuum is a lot of control. So, as much as this teamfight will keep on going, they rely on this Earthshaker to win them the game. It's going to be a hard game for Mr.
I mean,
Blue.
last game we saw a Storm where there was very little lockdown for him, only the Blink Hoof Stomp, and this game the Ember, minimal control for him as well.
Yeah.
They're going to find 430 on the backside, try to force out the Requiem. Disruption comes out, putting the Razor under for now, and they will make their way out, but they're going to forfeit the tower here as well, it looks like.
It's not going to die that fast, so as long as right now maybe Burning is going to get the tower bottom. Possibly not, but it might. Seems like
looks
it might
like he should get it.
So it's not that big of a deal for IG. Getting closer with the Earthshaker with Blink Dagger, most likely 1,500 gold somewhere. No, just 1,000. Well, it's something.
So what's the game plan here for... Oh, Bernie gets a Mithril Hammer. Are we going to see that Desolator rush?
I think so. I don't think Orchid's really the build anymore on Clinks. I think Desolator's like 2 value.
I mean, we saw Fear go for the Helm of the Dominator, but he did not have a Chen, I believe.
That's true. Helm of Dom's super good because you can use it on creeps. It increases their HP, and then you absorb it.
Yeah.
And you get tons of...
I'd forgotten about that change. I was like, oh, is this an armlet? But no, not the case. They're going Faith. They mistimed the stun, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. They'll just throw one of their other 3 stuns.
5,000 nukes at him, and down he goes.
Well, he's opting to go for a Basilius. He has a headdress. I'm thinking like they weren't really on clear point what they want to really do with their Chen right now. Maybe he goes pipe. Yeah, it seems like a very hard game for Chen anyway, because
this Ember's just running around killing.
I really like
for a little more.
Really like the 3 nukes against Chen. Super hard to push towers.
Luo not able to TP out here. He's going to try to turn with the Echo. There is a Flame Guard in just a second. And he will end up making his way out. Now they may make a go on Burning. Back in and a lift. Now the Disruption comes out trying to prevent that follow-up from MMY, but the Spell Steal's there. And, well, they'll get the kill. I think he stole Strafe, is it? Okay. That should be cute, but...
What a route, man. This is looking uglier than the first one.
It is. It's 213.
It's not even a push strat. They're just...
And it's the same opening from LGD. I mean, some different follow-ups.
It's not even a push strat, and they weren't even aggressively tri-laning. It's just that...
This roaming Rubik Lina. Too much.
I mean, like you said, it really feels like Vici Gaming 2.0. At least as far as the early laning approach goes.
Yeah.
Well, I think IG are still in a better position.
Oh, could this be a huge solo kill by Chuan? He's going to have backup from the Shadow Fiend, the Test of Faith. That is gigantic for IG. Good micro. Chuan known for his Chen, and he does try to keep himself alive. Throws out the Hand of God, brings the creeps right back to him. Stunned from Joey.
Oh, what a sidestep.
Gonna miss. Good jukes by Chuan, but not sure it's quite enough here. They're going to engage on the Sylar. They don't have an Echo Slam.
There we go.
Those stuns are just incredible. Now they purge him, and Sylar will go down. They get 2 huge cores.
The horsey's paying dividends right there.
And they saved the whole army, too. That's the best part.
They're back.
I don't think IG are in a worse position than the last game.
I thought that would have been a bigger swing for them.
Shadow Fiend is a hero.
He is. Even though they killed him level 1. Still comes back. Oh, it's a Vlad's. Right. Mr. Puppey doesn't know the headrest with the Vlad's thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, Chuan knew that. That's why he rushed head.
Chuan clicked quick buy and he knew that. I mean, I've had my fair share of liking games. I still can't get used to the point that I'm buying a headrest.
Yeah, you're like, what?
Like, this doesn't make sense.
You're like bringing it on the courier, you're like, wait, what did I just buy?
Somebody's just asking me constantly, hey, you doing mech? What are you, crazy? Please stop telling me I'm doing mech.
Mech liking.
Mech liking.
I like that.
You know, I guess that'll make Merlini feel better.
If Chen's banned, just do that.
Just do that. You got some creeps.
They find Burning again, though. He keeps on getting caught out this game. He almost brings out MMY, then the mech comes out. And by the way, there's a Blink Dagger already out here. BOT mech. That's a fat Darkseer.
He's pretty farmed. He's been involved in a lot of the kills.
And they're just looking to apply pressure all over the map. Chains come out on 430, and I mean, maybe he's just toying with them. He's going to slowly back off. In order to kill him, he had to run into 3 Centaurs.
Poor Chuan.
Maybe not enough friends. Surrounded and brought down.
Oh, those are enemies. My bad.
Yeah.
They're still his friends.
Yeah, they're all buddies, right?
I don't know.
Buds, man.
Can Chuan do it again with the creeps? He's got no damage here to follow this up.
Oh my god, that's so bad for Chen.
That's devastating.
Those Centaurs were like what was keeping them in this game after the last fight.
That's true. Those Centaurs were game-winning.
Maybe a game-losing loss of Centaurs.
I don't know. I have an awkward feeling about not buying... Face gonna die here most likely. Weird feeling on doing Shadow Fiend mech, even though Chen can probably most likely get it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
And since you're playing against Ember Spirit, you just buy Yule's Scepter. It just
purge off the Flame Guard. Yeah.
Purge off Iron Chill, whatever, you know. Yeah. Just remove him. Purge off the goddamn, you know, haste and stuff. You just do stuff at least. You can set up stuff.
Yeah, Rubik has Fissure, by the way. That's
Fissure Blink.
It's a rough spell to give up when you're playing Shaker and you're like, oh god, guys, Rubik may or may not have Fissure. And by that I mean he has it.
They have a better Earthshaker now. He's got the no cast point, the Blink Dagger. This is...
I thought you were flaming Lua there for a second.
No.
Ah man, don't flame Lua.
No
man.
flames, man. I'll leave that to you guys.
I like how he's putting his Blink Dagger into his tower so the enemy won't see that he has a blink. I think they want to do a smoke sooner or later. They also place the sentry to know that they don't have a ward here.
They're just so boxed in. We just haven't seen anything from like the The Chen Shadow Fiend push hasn't really come into play here for IG. The Clix hasn't been able to find kills. They just don't have much going for them right now.
Well, it's like I think they've used the Fissures defensively way more than offensively, and when you use it when you use the Fissure, they don't really have anything else to do. They can't combine Shadow Fiend nukes with. They can combine maybe with Shadow Demon, but that's gonna be like a very, very unlikely thing to happen.
Ember was a pretty cool pick. Seems like it's actually working out really well this game.
Yeah.
Kind of synergizes well with Darkseer with the Ion Shell.
Used to be something that people would. You mentioned C-Deck, and the teams used to ban this against maybe, but
yeah,
just not. You're not gonna. He's not gonna be on your radar right now.
They don't have too much lockdown, like you said. Pretty much only the Fissure and Shaker's. You know, multitude of stuns.
And he has no Blink Dagger yet, or actually maybe is he close now?
Who?
The Shaker?
Yeah, he has it.
Now he has it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Still haven't seen him find that opening though.
He's running up the same way. Would have been funny if he would have died there to some 3 centaurs again. He would have felt sad.
If there's 3 centaurs waiting again.
It's such a pub star thing to do. Just walk up a hill blindly into 3 centaurs.
It is, it is. You usually don't walk up hills in professional games. You just don't want your...
Depends how far you are behind or ahead.
True. Depends on what hero also you are.
True.
But not a like 900 HP Ember Spirit that is very squishy. Fairly squishy.
They're just getting so much off the map right now.
Shadowfin's still farming though. Burning will farm somewhere hopefully.
I guess with the Deso we may see some rat plays for Burning. Well, it's still a tier 1 top.
I'm sure that a fight can go well for the side of IG, but it's just that the carry potential of Ember Spirit and Razor with the Darkseer behind them is bigger than Shadow Fiend Clix, I feel.
Oh, action mid lane.
BKB. They wanna make Ferrari do his magic.
He'll try for it. 4 to 18, but IG hanging in there. Looking to apply some pressure on the mid lane. Now just kidding. Looking to back off.
Well, maybe, perhaps, a smoke into Roshan.
Not a bad idea.
There's always a creep by Chen there.
Yeah, there's one there right now in the pit, looks like.
But the Ember Spirit is seeing the Roshan the whole time.
Smart play.
Slow and steady here for both teams. Maybe is getting close to that Battle Fury, though. He did not opt to complete the Manta. Seeing there's no Clink's Orchid, he doesn't really need one.
Well, here comes the bottom tower push.
How was the Ember Spirit itemizing?
He's going Battle Fury.
Oh, Yash into Battle Fury.
Yeah, I guess he saw the Clink's not going Orchid.
Thing is, okay. I think he just got a lot of kills and understood that there's no point for me to get Manta Style right now already. They got very far ahead. Better get more ahead.
Great against the Chen army, obviously. Just a good farming item in general. Hey, I mean, LGD, they're pretty happy right now. Taking over the IG jungle. Farming it up. Looking to push.
Yep. Ooh, looks like they're going to smoke in the back. Bringing the Shaker.
All right.
Pretty deep ward from...
They got to bait someone on to 430 here, but there's an Observer ward. This might turn against IG.
Be careful with going in on that Shaker. He's everything to them.
He's not level 11
yet. Top tower is getting killed by Burning right now.
If they see someone TP out, that's the time. No, they're just going to go now. Blake, Echo, Requiem, follow-up. No! Sylar got off his BKB, now the Laguna. The turn, stealing 430's damage. And, oh, Yao's still taking heavy damage in his own right. Doesn't get off the wall, does. Back wall. Oh, no! That's not how the fight's supposed to go for IG. They're going to lose all 5. A triple for maybe. That Darkseer almost died without getting off a spell. Then Vac wall, and it was all over.
Not enough lockdown.
Nope. BKB came out on Razor.
What's the levels on Earthshaker? Let's take a look right now.
He was level 10.
He was 9.
Yeah. I think he was just level 10 when the fight started. Yeah.
Okay, so he had the maximum amount of like the stun duration.
Yeah, maybe something interrupted him because he never casted Fissure.
Yeah, he didn't cast Fissure. Well, maybe Rubik stopped him. Maybe Lina was there, right? Inside of that Razor.
It was. I think it was Rubik and Razor on that got Echo Slammed.
Okay, so something must have interrupted it because it doesn't make sense for him.
Yeah,
I guess Lina stunned or.
So yeah, that was a big problem there because the SF Blink and BKB and Requiem on top of Razor, and Razor got his BKB off. And was just
that would have been an instant kill if he had gotten it off.
Possibly. What level is the Shadow Fiend? Also need to know that.
16.
Oh, that would have been a dead Razor.
And with him out of the fight, I mean, it would have at least been close, if not a straight up win.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Shadow Fiend would have not lost a single HP in that fight.
Yeah, and even though he got away from the Razor, at that point he's been static linked, he's out of the fight, and LGD are just dealing with everyone else.
Well, all connected to execution right now. Well, here we go.
They're gonna find Yao, trying to prevent him from using that Ghost Scepter. Nice pick off for IG.
Very good one.
Need a little more of that.
Yeah, trying to team fight into LGD is gonna be really tough, and it's
all about these pickoffs.
It's unfortunate the game's come to that because IG's lineup originally suggests that they would like to, 5-man and fight with the Chen and the SF.
5-man a little bit earlier than the enemy team. I think that's how you have to play anyway against some kind of lineups which want to roam all the time to just secure the easy lane. But it's like this Yao, he is at the same position as the Shadow Fiend with the mech, even though your Shadow Fiend is the most important hero and you're supporting him more than anything else. Not good for IG at all.
Well, they did manage to get that tier 1 before that fight broke out, so at least a little gold in their pocket. Starting to spread the map a little more now. We're seeing Faith move into the enemy jungle. They still have that ward over near mid. Not really seeing anyone though, because LGD are just constantly in their own woods.
Well, that's a BKB probably. It's not going to be no Maelstrom.
Seems essential against LGD.
Well, that fight that IG took could have went really well for them. It's oh, nice word.
I like how you can't even see it on the minimap.
Yeah.
The HUD.
Off the map, literally.
That's OP. Are they going to try to make a go here on Sylar?
I think they can't risk it.
He's got the plate mail now. If they don't completely chain stun him, he's just going to wreck them.
Well, at least LGD can't really kill Roshan. So IG are never in a position where they're feeling like they're too far behind.
Yeah, they can burst and get a quick kill on almost anyone with Shaker Shadow Fiend combo.
I find it quite funny how IG could have done Roshan though, this whole time.
Yeah, they have the Deso, the Chen, the Shadow Fiend, a lot of minus armor.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they haven't done a little bit of like a desperation play. Smoke maybe clinks and a creep and just go for it.
I mean, they would maybe pay right now because maybe checked it.
Yeah, they are keeping tabs on him with the Ember Spirit. But
Are LGD thinking about Roche? No, they're going bottom.
They could do it. It would just take a really long time.
Yeah. I mean, do you think if IG comes to the pit that LGD will take that fight?
Yeah.
I mean, they'll take any fight, I think.
Yeah, they'll take any fight.
All right. They're happy to farm Ancients for now, though. No real sense of urgency here for either team.
Well, sooner or later, this Bone Fletcher will have his BKB, and maybe they can take a front fight. Maybe he can dish a lot of damage to the Razor, but since physical damage is going to be the key component for Bone Fletcher, and Razor already has a plate mail, I don't know how much damage he's going to do to him.
He doesn't have the BKB just yet, and we do see LGD moving on mid, at least spamming the waves out a bit. Trying to apply pressure. This is the last outer tower. It'll slowly be whittled away. But they're being very careful about how they engage. They do not want to get caught by that Shaker.
The courier snipe. He saw the courier maybe mid. And no, he's not waiting for it. He's just going for the Ancients. Possibly. Or solo Roshan. Who cares? Burning wants to do it. Yep, he's going to do it.
Bold move here by Birdie. Does have the Death Pact active. Into the pit he goes. Wildkin giving him some much-needed plus armor. Now maybe going to tank the big rock,
don't
man.
lose HP on that.
Uh-oh. Here comes Ember Spirit.
Uh-oh. He's got a crit as well. Is Roche below half? No, he's heading to the jungle. They don't know this is happening. And meanwhile, IG also setting a trap up mid.
He has no mana, actually. It's going to be sad.
Soul Ring was on cooldown. He's going to get bashed. Burning?
It's going to get pretty interesting here.
Uh-oh. This could get spicy real quick. Burning down to the wire. I think he barely gets it. The hand of God just to secure the Aegis. Well played, my friend.
You cheater.
Now top lane, they might make that go. Oh, they want Yao so bad. He's just like a couple hundred units out of range. Not gonna go.
They've been up there forever, haven't they?
No, this
they
is
have.
this is the second time they
Whoa,
went up there.
here we go, here we go. Kablamo. A kill on Roshan.
Very patient.
Oh, here we go, next kill.
They do have the Purge available for Xiao 8. But
Faith.
Unfortunately, Faith gets caught by the Lina stun, and Xiao 8 has his vengeance. Now back to the Radiant jungle, where the chase is potentially on. Burning, hunting some LGD heroes. Well, guys, he got the Aegis.
He did.
He did.
Got a lot of gold, some nice needed experience.
Has the BKB now.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Now, as this game moves along, Puppey, you were saying you still favor LGD with that Darkseer, Ember Spirit, Razor trio?
Well, like, if the BKB start going a little bit more to the 5-second point, then you have a lot of problems against the Darkseer and Ember. But right now they have a new BKB, and I don't see LGD kind of penetrated the base right now anyway, because they really don't want to do it against the Aegis. They'll wait it out. Well, they knew about the ward.
Yeah, that's an impressive D ward.
That is, it is. I think Ember is just a little bit too good against IG's heroes. If he gets to that point where it's 5-slot, 6-slot.
How many times do you say that?
Maybe they just need like a Hex on the Shadow Fiend or Clinks later on.
I mean, that's all fine, but it's still not going to be the case.
Faith has got some gold.
Faith?
He's got 2.1.
Wow, go for that Hex, man.
He's
Come
swimming
on.
in the money. Yeah, the casual Hex.
The casual Hex.
Yeah.
This is the caster moment right here. Well, I think Faith could have gone Hex and stuff, and they would have won the game, but you know,
Hex would be nice.
Hex would have been totally nice. Why didn't they buy it? PPD.
Hex would have been perfect. I really think that they should look to get a Hex here pretty soon.
All right, let's get it.
I can afford the orb. Where he's getting the other 3,500. Not totally sure yet, but I'm sure somebody's got a nice
stealing
streak.
you start stealing your teammates' items.
Just wait in base.
Shadow Demon can farm. Yeah. That's what makes Shadow Demon a pretty good hero in this meta. You can farm, clear stacks by himself.
Poison stacks, man.
Yeah, he's good stuff.
Maybe you go Aghanim Scepter.
That would be. I mean,
remove Razor's passive. What do you think?
You can cast a lot of single target spells on him then. Fortunately, you don't have any other ones.
No, you can ulti him 3 times in a row just because you're removing the passive. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's true. So after you cast the first one and it purges you, then you can. Yeah. You can keep casting the rest of them. Oh no, Chuan. All right.
Chuan's just making them feel good.
What feels good about that?
No, he's
got his golem.
You know, he gives away some creeps. LGD will feel like, oh, let's go. You know,
they've given up.
Yeah, they've given up. Let's just go push them. Yeah,
they're AFK in Fountain.
And then you get them.
Yeah, it's like you know how they do in pubs. The all chat end mid.
Yeah, end mid.
Push GG go mid, and then the whole team's waiting.
They're smoked. Earthshaker comes in with an echo. Shadow Fiend ult. You're like, what? I'm dead. Yeah.
Never trust a man who says GG end fast, please.
Yeah, I don't really get those people, to be honest. They say end, and then they defend the tower
end
constantly.
fast, but let me defend aggressively
Fight
before you end.
Fight to the death.
It's a game of strategy.
I mean, Luo's just
mind games.
You know, man, this is the strat for IG.
I'm waiting for
Camp Luo top, and eventually somebody will come to this lane, and the Clinks is on the way in, but this time there's 3 heroes in the neighborhood.
Ooh, that would be a nice juicy echo slam right there.
Oh, they found Burning. Blake forward, stun, Laguna. He's tanky with the Death Pact. He's got the Aegis as well. Ghost Scepter from Xiaowei, buying him time. A lot of damage stolen, though.
BKB 2.
They're ready for round 2. He's going to need to use this BKB. Stun was waiting. He doesn't get it off.
He would have not lived there, though.
Probably not, huh?
Yeah.
Ember was there. He does a lot of damage.
That's true.
Razor ultimate Ags.
850. Oh, he's a Daedalus.
Ooh, that's
That's painful. Aegis down.
That's the problem
down.
with Clinks with an Aegis. Like, Clinks is a pretty bad hero if he hasn't ulted a creep.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe that'll get changed, like the
Lone Druid.
The true form thing. Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's
quite a bit different.
It's on a timer, first of all.
Yeah.
The Golem's done. Maybe
we'll
and
see MMY, it. He stole the Shadow Walk. It looks. Well,
what did Razor end up going for? He had a plate mail and then
Skeleton Walk.
The Razor? Aghanims.
So he just went casual plate mail.
I think so.
Gotcha. All right, I was gonna say like an Ags would be really nice to get some tower push since they're
his ultimate was on cooldown.
MMY, he's been the playmaker. Time it again. They're gonna find a disruption. BKB on Sylar and a lot of damage stolen here, but does get sent back.
He was sent back.
The send back disruption combo.
Yeah. Phased LGD, as you can see. They're like, let's get the hell out of here. That wasn't good at all.
BKB.
Mask of Madness Shadow Fiend.
Hey man.
I like the sound of that.
Times are tough. That's that's a value 2K gold item right there.
Value 2K gold item. Right now he's gonna kill 3 heroes just because of that attack speed.
Oh, smart.
You'll see, man.
Something's happening.
Definitely risky against the Ember though. He gets a crit while you have that on, and
wait, do they have detection?
The MMY.
Blink on him.
They
Blink
find him. Echo's there. They get the kill.
They get the gem.
They get the gem. Oh, that's big. Only got the 1 kill on burning out of it. It's a pretty big turnaround.
Not bad, not bad.
Not looking that bad for IG.
Could be worse.
And,
yeah.
And maybe we see why LGD was kind of reluctant to force the issue too much.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they had an Aegis on Razor. You just go high ground with Aegis and Ags.
They're looking to make a go on the mid lane.
SFulti's happening here.
Sylar about to get caught out. Luo's waiting, crouching on the high ground. Where's that jump? Now the initiation. Requiem coming through. They get 1, and now Yao hurt. He can't surge away. Back comes out.
Lord.
The crit. That's going to hurt. Jump onto maybe, trying to finish him off. In comes the peak. The Clinks with the BKB Daedalus doing heavy lifting. Oh, there's the Ghost Scepter. Bite him some time. Can turn around and strafe that Clinks if he so desires.
Down.
Hot potato gem. It's going to be maybe who grabs it. All right, they get the gem back. 2 for 2. Actually ends up being pretty good for LGD.
They got 2 gems, no? Is that right?
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
they do.
Yeah, they bought another one.
They bought a new one, and they get the old one back as well.
Oh, that's what I don't like about gem. Is if you buy it, you can't sell it.
You think
you don't really want to sell it though.
No, but like if you accidentally like oh,
maybe you have like 6 gems, you really want to like do something.
No,
you mean
no,
if you
like
misclick buy it or something?
Yeah, you're like, oh guys, I'm gonna get a gem, and then somebody like buys it, and then like oh crap, we already had one, or oh we shouldn't have done that. Like of course that's like a mistake, but it doesn't have like the 10-second sell time like wards do. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but when the wards group together, they're no longer sellable. You sell them, they're just gone. You lose half your gold.
Yeah, there's another bug.
Oh, it's getting fixed, huh?
Where, because I addressed it because there's more bugs with the chicken. If you buy, stacked things on the chicken, then you sell them. Like smokes also.
Yeah.
You buy 2 smokes, you sell them. No smokes anymore.
Gone.
Gone.
Oh man, two smokes.
That's
a pretty big.
Hey guys, we could have won the game.
Sounds like you're talking from personal experience.
No. I just tested it out because I bought 3 clarities on my Coddle against Malaysia in Red Bull.
That's not too bad.
And then I sold them, and I was like, "Where's my money?" Yeah, where's my money, man? Yeah. Ice Frog.
Ice Frog, are you listening? Bruno, you listening?
No, Bruno's not listening. Go away, Bruno. He's probably listening.
I'm just waiting for this Strafe Rubik to come online. Where's that Daedalus? Maelstrom. Well, boys, we have a bit of a stalemate here. Nobody's in any hurry.
The Shaker team fight is pretty strong.
It really seems like that's LGD's had the one bad fight, and they're like, okay, we're not going to try to force it.
If IG gets to initiate, I think everything's fine. I think that bottom lane fight could have been quite well to them also. If maybe the idea was perhaps to kill the Razor, but not kill him in a way where you jump first right away like that. There are ways to play Earthshaker. You can Fissure first and then jump in with your Echo Slam. Then you can't be interrupted for the stun duration for the Echo Slam. Whatever he got interrupted on, because we didn't really see that.
Yeah.
Couldn't really pay attention. We were thinking it was going to be a blast right now, but the players obviously know how to handle it in the game.
Yeah, it looks like we're waiting for another Roshan here for LGD. Just playing it safe. Probably with
this time there's a Kuros and a lot of DPS items on Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Aghanim Scepter, but in 500 gold. Well, that's gonna make some heroes a little bit more tankier. I have a feeling like if this Earthshaker will get Ghost Scepter, he will not die to the Ember for a little bit longer time, and I think that's pretty much the case of getting a next Fissure out, a next Blink out. So,
what should maybe be going for? I think he has like 5.4k gold right now. Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering if he really wants that Divine Rapier, man.
Oh no, Scotty, I like it.
Ah, yeah, it's good.
I was gonna say like something to tank, maybe a BKB, but Scotty works. They don't have a ton of lockdowns, so just getting more HP. And
now there's an interesting topic. Scotty, this item. Every single hero is getting Scotty the last patch, but we're not seeing that much Scotty right now.
The heroes that went Scotty were popular.
Yeah, the Troll, the Sniper,
the Juggernaut,
Shadow Fiend to some extent. Yeah,
it's just a much more cost-effective item on carries now, like than Heart. I think it's kind of the replacement for Heart.
Yeah, and it still is, no matter what.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the thing is right now that there's going to be a Darkseer with Shivas, and maybe we'll pretty much hit everybody on a Scotty. That's going to be a lot of removed attack speed. And I don't think at some point IG is going to get a Kuros on themselves.
I think maybe you wanted that Aegis. You had the inventory ready.
Yeah, Silas said no.
I think it's good on Razor. You can go up there and ult the tower. It's kind of what they need to do.
Yeah.
They have no push, so.
I mean, Ember doesn't really need to be in harm's way.
Comes the plasma field. IG waiting, but Sylar not the hero they want to go on.
Yeah, that's a scary Razor. You're already like, okay, he's Iron Shielded. I don't actually want to do anything with him anymore.
What are they doing?
They find the stomp. Maybe he's trying to force out the BKB, but
they're gonna run after them now.
Uh-oh, here comes Ember. He's gonna find Chuan. He slides through, and do they get anyone else? Well,
he's so close to his Aghanims.
That was a pretty nice play from.
Oh, he has Aghanims.
He was TPing out, but then he was like, oh wait, my SF's in trouble, so he canceled his port, sent the SF back, and.
Yeah, your Chen dies there, no big deal. Your SF dies there, and that's a bit of a disaster for IG.
SF's got a Daedalus now too, and 5k gold to boot. Probably wishing he didn't buy that Mask of Madness.
Yeah, I think he thought they'd have like a game-deciding fight with that, but...
I think there was a game-deciding fight, it just didn't go that well. If mid lane could have been maybe a fight where they would have killed 4 heroes, it would have been worth it to have this Mask of Madness.
Yeah.
At some point he has to sell the mech, and that's not going to be good because they're going to be without a mech right now. Alright, let's see now.
LGD not wanting to wait for that. They're going high ground. Sylar's up. They get the ward near the tower. It is spotted out. 430.
By the tower.
Gonna deal with it.
Oh no.
Shall wait.
Happens. I mean, he's not really a sport player, is he?
Not really.
He's like an off-laner / winner.
Off-laner, mid-laner.
He switches roles quite a bit.
Quite a hefty amount.
Yeah. 4 position is, you know,
it's
almost like a core anyways.
Yeah. It's just in this patch.
You just don't touch creeps in lane, and you just farm as much as possible.
You farm heroes.
Oh,
they find Luo, though. They steal only the enchant totem, not the fissure. Trying to toss him over the cliff. Disruption's there. And there's your disruption send back. But it allows Sylar to get in on this tower. And LGD will do a lot of structural damage off of that.
I think it's going to be harder for them to hit Raxus, though, than that tower.
Feels like all of it comes down to Yao here for LGD.
Yeah, they got to go up on the high ground rather than hit it from the low ground, where they're going to get trouble from Shaker.
Got to worry about that Shaker. For now, hanging back.
Dead.
They're going to wait for Razor ult.
Top lane is getting pushed also. And they can control that and maybe go inside mid without a creep wave from mid.
Still chilling at mid.
Burning's going to go do these things.
And he's got a longer... he's going to get to that creep wave, and then he's going to have to TPO.
He's a creep.
Yeah, he just wants to eat one, it looks like.
He's going to be ready for the fight.
Gotta get it quick. Yeah, they're going to need... They're all hands on deck here for this push, though. Chains come out onto 430. No real fault. They're going to take the range backs freely. Uncontested by IG. And in fact, they're going for the melee here. No creep wave. Fissure.
Careful with that soul catcher on.
Yeah, I think he could have been even popped by some right clicks with Mask of Death. The Mask of Madness.
Well, they allow him to take it for free. And that creep's going to wear off possibly in the middle of this push.
Well, Klinks was ready for the fight.
But there was no fight.
Yeah, there was no fight. The creeps keep on dying.
Good news is once his mid lane gets pushed in, he can always just eat the mega creeps. Get some decent damage from those.
So you're saying that's the strategy here for IG?
I feel like LGD probably shouldn't get the melee racks for that reason, exactly.
They should just let IG keep it, and if you're IG, you try to give it up. Let the creeps kill it off.
Just get all the towers first, and then the barracks.
That is some next level shit, Peter.
I just, it just comes to me, really.
I mean, this is why you're a DAC champion.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, Sylar most likely dead.
There's the Aegis down for the count.
Aghanim's popped, though. Aghanim's ultimate.
He has the BKB for round 2. He's going to pop it, and then kind of confused. He runs in,
he runs there, and the BKB's running out.
All right, he's just going to back away.
Rax defended, though.
What did Faith end up buying with all that gold? A blink? 4 staff.
4 staff.
All right, that's pretty good.
Not a hex, though.
I feel like a hex is probably a better item.
I mean, he could have had a hex by now, so.
The flames rush forth.
I mean, he could wait a little bit more and
really
get a hex right now, though.
Yeah.
Almost an Ags on Zhao.
Well, they get the tower, guys. They get the range Rex. Time to wait for the next Roche.
I'm sad I can't cast maybe EG game instead. Say so smart all the time or some shit.
There you go.
The reunion cast.
After.
Yeah, well, PPD won Cloud9, so I can't cast with Johan right now.
Maybe tomorrow or.
Possibly.
Yeah, after we beat them, then Puppey will have plenty of time to cast, right?
Yeah, you're a funny one.
Come on, man. I feel like we have a chance.
Everybody has a chance here.
There you go.
We give chances to everyone,
Oh, okay.
So
you are the one that grants the chances.
No, Beyond the Summit is.
Okay.
We grant chances.
We're making dreams come true. Thank you.
See? He's way more well-spoken than I am.
We're basically the Make-A-Wish Foundation here.
Here comes the Diffusal Blade.
What does that say to us?
Prognosis not good. I have some bad news for you.
I've lived a good life.
What's happening on Vilat's stream? Why is he screaming? There's like, oh my god's going on there.
Maybe a D ward or something.
Oh Jesus, D ward. An amazing D ward from MMY.
Vilat will always find something. They are trying to push in the bottom lane this time. Then.
New creep coming up. Oh, there's a dragon. Maybe that was the oh my god. I don't know if they're front.
There's so much space.
He was like a mobile ward, just out there.
For like,
see anything.
With his goofy face.
At least like 5 seconds.
Have you watched the faces of those dragons? Like the pictures, the animations?
They look like walruses, flying walruses, with a.
I don't know how they mistaken a dragon into that. Like.
Strike fear into your enemies' hearts.
What's so the diffusal here, is that just to remove the ghost scepters? Any other reason to get this?
I think so. Yeah, you can purge the fire shield and the ion shell.
Yeah. Oh no!
Are we gonna have action? Luo wants some. He finds Xiao 8 and Echo coming out. Raised 1-2.
Echo was.
That was a big commitment, but Yao's gonna turn this around, and 430 also looking to turn it. He's got the Requiem at the ready. Burning going to work up, maybe on the sidelines. He purged him. That means no ability to retreat out, but he tries to head to the north. Yao caught out in the tree line. Mandem going down. They get 3 heroes.
That attack almost
so
killed
close.
Ember,
Oh man. This is big for IG, who suddenly look for
Scotty.
another. They've got the Scotty. 4.
Bam.
They're back.
And that
almost
Ember,
a 5-man wipe.
That Ember was almost going to die. I think if it would have been critical strike from the Bone Fletcher's Crystallis, it would have been a dead Ember also.
And it all began with an Echo on Alina.
Can't believe the cameraman missed that. Really disappointing work back there.
Here comes the Golem.
But by the way, the cameraman at What Is Hip TV. Be sure to follow him.
Is IG actually doing a comeback right here? Is this going to be a Roshan?
Do they just go? Yeah, it looks like they want to head that way.
They want to find out if Roshan's up.
Uh-oh. This is the game-winning creep right here.
It's not up.
But Roshan's not up. Even though I want to see the timer. The timer was fucked.
We got ourselves a game here.
It was just right there, actually. And I didn't read it.
Suddenly everyone's got a lot of gold.
So is Zhao 8 like the connector in these fights? If he goes down early? Just a mess or what?
I don't know.
SF is so rich.
So rich.
He might have too much gold.
Yeah, he has to sell his good old Mask of Madness now.
Upgraded boots of travel?
Oh, well.
Those are fun.
They are fun, but it's not really going to do anything this game, I think. Besides, if he can teleport on Bone Fletcher and they can do a double kill.
Oh, that's a cool
double combo kill.
There you go. But LGD have 2 gems, so
the thing still shows though, right?
Sight.
If you have like a hero that's invis.
No. That's like Lycan. You know, if Bone's 7 like teleports on with his Batrider on the Lycan Envy, you've seen it like happen against you. You can't see the teleport happening.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like that with heroes.
Well, I'm guessing it should be like that.
Yeah. Seems like.
Guessing is a dangerous thing in Dota mechanics.
Cyber's mad,
it is.
man. What's the mechanic?
I mean, there was times where you could see Necrobooks hitting Roshan and stuff. And
yeah, heroes just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, heroes coming out of nowhere was also very fun. Oh, that was that guy.
Oh, MMY.
MMY.
So fast.
Surged.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
The golem.
The muddy golem. That's actually Granite Golem. He's not a mud golem. Are there any mud golems? Of course there are mud golems. They don't look like mud golems though. They don't look like mud.
Clay?
Yeah. Okay, maybe.
They don't look like much.
Yeah.
they
don't look muddy, alright? They just don't look muddy. Make them muddy.
Well, looks like we're waiting on the teams to do something here.
Aghanim Scepter on Lina. Oh, come on.
ports the base.
Ports to the base.
I'm done here, guys.
Peace.
Well, this is sad because they don't know that Roshan is going to come up right now, and unless they go smoking right away, they won't be able to stop it, I think. But
Mask of Menace replaced by Butterfly. I like it. Dodge some attacks.
IG are starting to congregate a bit in the mid lane, and it comes maybe Plasma Field. Nobody wants to go just yet, though.
This Luo Shaker, man.
Yeah, he's
owning. It's a shame he doesn't have more farm.
Stun him! Stun him! Stun him! Oh god, so sad.
Chuan has mercy.
Chuan's job now is to just chain creeps into the Broche Pit.
Go, Dragon!
Ah, the Ancient Thunderhide.
All right, my next sacrifice.
This is your fate.
Maybe he's like, come on, I'm still here, man.
Yeah. Now we're farming.
Okay. I accept your sacrifice. I'll want more soon.
They need to push out mid lane right now.
LGD, as you guys point out, not really the fastest Roshan lineup, even with this many items.
Yeah, they're really not.
If that was IG Dire side, they would have probably just walked
Mud Golem!
Yeah, it's just like Ember Spirit and Razor just aren't like...
Pearl Boulder!
He's gonna stun him twice now. Oh, shit. Too slow.
I like your sound effects.
That's what he's thinking.
Maybe.
They have a smoke, actually. Well, there we go. Glimmer Cape also on Faith.
Faith's pretty farmed.
Faith is pretty farmed. Could have been in Hex, right?
Where is IG going?
Hex and a half.
They should go. Oh, never mind. They're not actually committing to this Roshan at all. They're so scared. Both teams are very cautious.
LGD have that 1-game edge in the best of 3. This might be our... Is it our longest game of the tournament yet? We're closing in on it.
Possibly.
It's got to be up there. I think we had a pretty long game against C9. Game 2, I think, was decently long.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looked like this game might be over in 15 minutes.
I mean...
is that a... They seek Xiaoyi?
Yep,
they're looking for the jump in here. Echo to start by Luo, 1-2. Fissure follow-up disruption on the Dark Series. Not getting anything off. The Requiem's waiting for him. No, he's okay for now.
Oh, wait, does he have a blink on Razor?
Blinks away. Oh, man. I thought they were just going to one-shot him.
No, he does.
Now the turn comes out. The wall deployed. Chuan dropping quickly. 430. Held in place, getting destroyed by his own illusions. The Deso doing work on him. And now the Ember comes back in. They blink dagger forward, bringing down the Shadow Fiend. 3 heroes fall. They might get Faith as well. Sylar, just out of range.
So he blinked out of the disruption.
No, he didn't have a blink. I think he just BKB'd and ran away or something. Who got disrupted?
Darkseer.
Oh, I thought Razor got disrupted.
Darkseer got disrupted while they're killing the others.
Out.
They all stood there like, where's the Darkseer?
Yeah, he was like, Requiem. Oh, wait, he's gone.
I did that today too against Cloud9. You kind of like, you kick yourself in the butt. Like, you can always like throw Shadow Poison on them when they're in the when they're disrupted and they can't blink. But it's just
there's no Klink's buyback here though. This could be trouble.
Well, there's 3 most important heroes right now.
No Echo Slam either, and LGD want to punish it. They're going to pop the Razor ultimate, keep on going down the mid lane. They want that melee
They
Rex.
can kill him.
Fissure, maybe looking for the turnaround though. No, never mind, just the Rex. Chains coming through, breaks Faith down to half. Now BKB Sylar is purged. He can be searched away here momentarily. Not
3k HP Razor. Too much to claw through.
But it is that soul catcher that makes him feel very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Definitely. Ooh, instant replay.
That's the replay.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, if the Darkseer would have died there. Oh lord. Hey, he's blinking out. He's blinking out.
Yeah, see no Shadow Boys.
Look at them. They're all standing like, Burning's like, where is he? Oh. Chuan's like
that was my reaction.
Like,
okay, he's dead to the Requiem.
Like, oh, there's the that Darkseer wall 8 clinks.
It really did.
quite fast.
Meanwhile, the Roche fight is going to break out here as Roche ends up falling. They're going to try to bring down the Earthshaker in the pit. The Aegis got picked up by the Razor in the midst of this fight. Now the Chuan trap on the high ground. Wall was there. They get him too. 2 supports dead. Buyback is up on the Shaker. But crucially, that Aegis goes the way of LGD. They're going to hunt onto Faith. No, Glimmer's away. No. Go.
No TP.
Oh.
Where's your Hex, Faith? Where's your Hex?
We have a problem.
Houston.
He has buyback at least. Wasting some time.
Glimmer Cave.
That's...
No
Is
way.
he going to make his way out?
Holy
yes, sirree!
Oh,
Nicely played.
Man. Darkseer, where are you?
Where are you, man? It's like...
Still, though.
He's like, somebody want this?
So somebody want this thing?
It's too much responsibility. I was farming creeps.
What's the Yasha doing there?
Chilling. Marking the path in case they get
I
lost.
guess Ember has already too much gold.
What is he buying now? 7K.
He's going to buy that...
Divine.
Good old...
You didn't get the Aegis, though. They get
Moon Shard item.
Moon Shard.
On Ember.
Yes, the increased attack speed.
Yeah.
The attack speed which you use so much.
Yeah, 430 is going to get caught out a little bit here. And they go in on the front lines with the Razor for now. He's also got Evasion working his way, and
they really want this Rex.
They're going to get it, too, it looks like. IG not really engaging that quickly.
Oh, wow.
Going to be committing for the Razor ult going full steam the whole time. Disrupted BKB. Blake forward. Back was there. Shiva's follow-up. There's no wall, though. They lose the Aegis. Now the Purge onto Yao. Tries to retreat out. Requiem gets chained. Nice interruption by Maybe. 430 lifted stun. Now disrupted forward.
Happening? He's dead.
What the hell is going on? There's the
send back.
But they get the melee. LGD. They want this 2-0.
Oh, there's disruptions.
Yeah, Rubik has it as well.
This is going to get real confusing.
Oh, top tower died actually.
And the creeps are pushing in mid as well. IG,
Holy cow.
they have a real problem on their hands. The Razor ult's cooling down. They could just get knocked out of the summit here.
Somebody's got to go.
Yeah, I feel like IG don't feel much confident right here. BKB's on cooldown, 4 staff into stun.
Oh, they do isolate Sylar though. Echo, nice
Wow,
disruption by MMY. Now the wall, back there too. Can they finish the job? 3 dead, Shaker the 4th. They want 430. They're gonna get him. It's a godlike maybe a GG. LGD make mincemeat of IG, and they will move on here to the playoffs.
Yao's killing it. He's played really well. Just in this tournament overall, I think.
He just seems so much more comfortable in the off lane. For a while, he was going mid for LGD, and just didn't seem like it was working.
Yeah. Nice.
He's reunited with his buddy Xiao 8, you know?
Yeah, that's all it takes, huh?
Yeah, all it takes. I feel like LGD was just way more confident than IG in this whole series.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone would have predicted a 2-0 for LGD. I think,
yeah.
Especially like us three here, kind of thought maybe LGD were the underdogs.
Me also. I wasn't really predicting that IG didn't really understand what... I felt like they know what LGD wants to do.
Yeah.
Because it seems like usually the Chinese know what all the teams are doing. And they fight against each other constantly. But it seems like this day was not a good day for them.
It happens.
Yeah.
So this means LGD facing Vici Gaming tomorrow. Do Vici look like heavy favorites still to you guys, or?
Gotta be, right?
Gotta be.
Gotta be. Best team in the world.
Why are you saying it like that?
What? Is it not true?
They are the best team.
Oh wait, Empire's not here.
Empire's not here.
Where's Empire when we need them?
Yeah, where's the Russians, man?
Somebody's got to beat these guys.
We need them. We need some Russians here.
It's been 2 summits in a row.
There's been a really lack of rush. We only have the casters.
Yeah.
I mean, Follette's the saddest of all.
Well, we've only had like Navi kind of, if anything.
Navi at the first summit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. That was the only time, right?
Where are the Russians?
Were they not at Summit too?
No.
Oh. No Redemption vote. You know, Cloud9 won that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe CIS
thanks
needs their
to
own
you guys.
qualifier slot.
You helped push them through.
Yeah, the
that's
qualifier
true.
slot is
Then we lost
mostly
him.
European, yeah.
Then we disbanded.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh, Cloud9. What a rivalry.
Crushing hopes and dreams.
Every tournament.
All right, guys, so you're going to be playing each other tomorrow. Do you have any words for your opponent?
We're just jumping to that.
Any threats or just
no,
bold
no.
statements?
You're doing that move.
The
He's
Red
doing
Bull
that
move. I'm doing the Red Bull move. We've
yeah.
got the fridge here. We got
You can go first. I don't know how.
Good game.
Good game. It's over already, huh?
You're gonna
Wow,
do the
he's so
Gustav.
cocky.
You've been
Oh,
hanging
I
out
didn't
with
say. I
Gustav
said good
too
game
You said
because, you
good
know,
game,
I
man.
hope
Like
for
it's
a good
already
game.
over.
Aggressive GGs.
Oh, God.
The worst.
I've been misinterpreted by
I'm
the media
I'm
already.
speechless.
Typical Puppey.
I hope it's going to be a nice game. I hope it's going to go...
Let's try and go past 20 minutes.
Can you guys? Yeah. Can you sign an
I guess-
agreement here that the game will go at least 30 minutes?
I'm a real quitter. I'll just GG when it's over. I'll make no promises.
I don't feel myself also waiting till the
Scheduled
the
time.
pain is over. Nah.
Although this game, IG, it looked pretty grim. They almost brought it back.
Yeah. So you should always hope.
Just hang in there.
Just hang in there.
It ain't over till the throne's dead, right?
Words to
You,
live
you
by.
gotta play every game like it's TI. You know, that's
Sure.
shit.
Sure.
What?
Words to live by. When you're
Alright.
playing your pubs out there, kids, play
Yeah.
it like it's TI
Play it
finals.
like it's
Just
TI.
play like it's TI final.
No more picking techies.
No, pick techies like it's TI, alright?
No.
Like Arteezy.
If you're playing Magnus, buy Blink Dagger before drums.
That's why Zai's learning how to play techies so that Arteezy never has to again.
I'll make them.
Okay.
You'll make it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Zai
Zai.
says great. I'm hiding off camera here. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for the cast. Do you have any final words for the viewers before
I'll
we
make
let you
him play Ricky, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Hope everyone enjoyed the cast. I had fun. LGD killed it. Good for them.
LGD killed it today.
You can follow these two, of course, at Clementinator, at PPD Dota.
Correct.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. This is the Summit 3 by Gigabyte. And with that, we're going to take a break here. Congratulations to LGD, the last team to move on to the playoffs. Tomorrow, things get really spicy. 2 days remain for the Summit, and we're just down to 4 teams. Who's going to take it? We'll find out tomorrow. See you soon.
G2A.com, the best video game store ever! Fast as lightning, solid as a rock, cheap as duck! What's more, you can sell on it because it's also a marketplace. Remember G2A.com, the best video game store ever!